Now we're going to discuss about fiscal and non-fiscal benefits and also current development in the Hub Special Economic Zone with Ibu Linda Wati, Chief of Operation of the Hub Special Economic Zone. How are you, Ibu Linda?
Hi, I'm good, Ibu Shirley. How are you?
I'm good as well. With Indonesia projected to reach a $9.8 trillion GDP by 2045, government-backed incentives are the key to attracting businesses, world-class businesses, into Special Economic Zone. What kind of fiscal and non-fiscal benefits can businesses and also investors expect when entering the DHub Special Economic Zone?
In DHub SEZ, tenant will enjoy a full package of fiscal and non-fiscal benefits. It's designed to lower the barriers to entry and also accelerate growth for business. For fiscal benefit, it includes the tax holiday or tax allowance, VAT and luxury tax exemption, and also zero custom and excise if you import the goods to our SEZ. The second one, on the non-fiscal benefit, there are several benefits also. The first one is about the streamlined licensing process, and then the fast-track immigration processes, manpower facilitation, and also traffic and logistics support. So together, these both incentives will provide global companies with a soft landing and a clear runway for sustainable business with us.
Okay, beyond fiscal and non-fiscal benefits, what other benefits can be enjoyed by the investors and global businesses by becoming part of the DHub SEZ? And also, could you tell us more about the current development that are currently ongoing here?
DHub SEZ offer wide range of supporting facilities within the ecosystem. So we are located in BSD City. We have a major ecosystem, and then we integrated with BSD City Command Center, and also we have reliable fiber optic, 24-hour security system, and also we surrounded by major retail ecosystem like malls, lifestyle center, hotel, and offices. For the product offering, we cover also a lot range of investment, start from small investment until anchor investment. For existing building, currently we have two buildings, the Biomedical Campus and also Green Office Park 9, that is ready to welcome any investor with us. Specific for healthcare center, we offer new green building with medical grade that called the medical suite that will be ready by Q4 2026. In addition to that, we also offer Powell Digital Loft for investors who want to start small and have their own units in DHub SEZ. Moreover, to provide flexibility, we offer commercial lots so investors can build their own building based on their needs and staging plan.
So how do these benefits make DHub SEZ different and also competitive in the market?
This incentive don't just reduce the cost, but also it remove the friction for the business. Business can operate faster, scale sooner, and also focus on innovation instead of bureaucracy. The impact go beyond investors. So they translate into a better healthcare services, improved education quality, and new job opportunities for Indonesian talent. And unlike other SEZ, DHub SEZ pair world-class standard with direct access to Indonesian massive domestic market, one of a unique competitive edge.
So what role do these incentives play in attracting global companies, and how these incentives can actually boost the investors' confidence in the long term?
The incentive is only the entry point. The real impact is the long-term impact. The long-term impact will allow the companies to enter with confidence, and then at the long run, they will reinvest and expand their footprint in Indonesia. They also will send a signal that Indonesia is serious about competing globally, and also that investor can expect not only high return, but a sustainable growth with us, and also national priorities and community impact.
And do you have any tenants that have already joined the ecosystem? Who are these tenants, and what is the background of the tenants?
Okay, we are proud to welcome a roster of world-class names like Monash University, Binus University that have a global name. And also for healthcare tenant, we have a fertility institution from Malaysia, and then regenerative healthcare provider from Singapore, and aesthetic and reconstructive surgery from South Korea. Both from education and health, we have a balanced tenant.
So how do these incentives that you mentioned earlier play a very important role in maximizing the impact of these tenants from four sectors?
For example, for Monash and Binus, the non-fiscal incentive mean it will be easier for them for the academic exchange and then faculty mobility and also cross-border research. And then for healthcare tenants, the visa exemption and will reduce the cost of importing devices for medical technology, and also licensing and manpower facilitation will accelerate the patient service and also recruitment for global specialists. In short, the incentive will allow our tenant to focus on what matters the most for them, delivering the world-class services, research, and innovation.
So you mentioned earlier that you already have education, healthcare, and technology tenants from all over the world to join the Hub SEZ. So what kind of tenants that you are targeting for the next phase for the four sectors itself?
Our growth strategy is clear and sector focused. First one, for healthcare, we want to target hospital, specialty clinics, rehab center, CRO, CDMO, and medtech providers. And then for education, we want to attract global universities, nursing and medical school. And for digital technology, we want to engage R&D lab, startup, accelerator, and digital nomads to come to our SEZ. So for the last sector, the creative economy, we want to attract production house, animation studio, film set, and digital academies to come and enlarge our ecosystem.
And how do these incentives attract these four sectors and also targeted tenants as you mentioned?
Okay, for each sector, it will receive tailored benefits. For example, healthcare investor will gain the benefit for R&D scalability with duty exemption. The foreign doctor will come also easily to Indonesia with a special process. And also for drugs, we will bring them via special access scheme, so it will be faster and easier. And then for education institution will receive tax relief for research and training. For technology company, they will benefit from IP commercialization support and startup friendly incentive. Lastly, for creative firms, they will enjoy VAT exemption on context of export. So this will ensure that every tenant, current tenant and future tenant, will find a clear and compelling growth pathway inside the Hub SEZ.
So what message do these existing and future tenants send to global investors, and why they should join the Hub SEZ now?
Presence of global leaders prove that the Hub SEZ is no longer a concept. It's an operating ecosystem. For our investor, it's a powerful signal that institutions ranked among the world based in healthcare, education, and technology have already committed with us. This is a right place to invest, grow, and build the long-term business in Indonesia. We gladly invite all of you, our precious investor, to join us in the Hub SEZ to unlock all the SEZ benefits, grow your business, and generate impact to Indonesian society. Let's start now.